Not many choices.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 60-Minute Mash.
Welcome back to another wonderful and well-planned episode of the 60-Minute Mash. It is February the 5th, 2025, and welcome, everybody. Welcome,
guys.
Now, just going to check I've got audio. Yes, my microphone is working.
Woo-hoo! We're off to a great start.
Full steam ahead. Oh, that wasn't the right one. Yeah.
I'm going to be sitting there rating myself laughing all night.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So as always, I have my beautiful co-host, Mr. LBC. How are you doing,
Beautiful.
sir? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? How was your week?
Good. It's hot today. Bloody hot. I could have done with a beer, but still fermenting, so a few days out.
Yeah, well, I've got a few left. I've had a good day. The last couple of days, my head's stuck in the computer, of course, but been fairly productive.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got a funny story.
Oh, here we go.
Well, it's to do with beer. I put what I call my toe rail down on the 25th of last month. So I think it's about day 11, and it's still fermenting.
Really?
It's still fermenting. It's like I almost went to keg it, and I thought, nah, that's not right. You know how you get that you can see the yeast and bubbly bits all on top. It hasn't finished fermenting, and it's not it should be clear pretty much on top.
Yeah, like the white foam. Bubble. Yeah.
And I've shaken it a couple of times. I thought, oh, maybe it's just stuck. So I shook it all up, and then within a few hours, she's back up there. And normally, if it finished fermenting, there'd be no CO2 in there. It'd be flat. But this thing's still going. It's like day 11.
Hmm.
And it's obviously my rat pill isn't working properly. Because I've done something wrong here.
What yeast were you using?
Verdant, which is good between 18 and 25. So yeah, I was a bit of surprise because. Sorry, I was just getting my Google Meet set up. I had it set up, but then it went funny on me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you can see here, it's been, I put it down on the 25th, and then you can see the gravity was on the 28th, which is 3 days into it.
Yeah.
And now we're like the, what did we say it was, the 5th? So yeah, 11 days, and it's just slowly been going down. So I knocked the temperature up again today.
Yeah.
I knocked it up today, and then the gravity goes up. But I can't trust the gravity figures because the rat pills got ahead of yeast.
Yeah, so it'd be putting it off. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've just got to go by looks, and whatever it's still producing CO2, and it's still got the brown and the bubbles on top, it's got to be still fermenting.
Yeah, okay.
Because it wouldn't be producing CO2 if it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I was lucky. I nearly kegged it, probably 4 days ago. It's still going.
Yeah, okay.
Nuts. So that's my funny little story there. And I've got one I put down on Saturday. So it's been down for 4 days. And look at this one. I haven't dry hopped it or anything, but it's telling me it's ready to go. And when I open the fermentation station, she's sitting there. She should be ready to be kegged. Day 4, I got to dry hop it yet, so she's getting dry hop tomorrow. But yeah, look at that. So that was the 4th. I put it down on the 1st, on the Saturday. So 3 days, bang. She's sitting there ready to go, pretty much.
Yeah,
even looks like.
That's a much better result on that one.
Yeah, I've never had it happen before, and I'm just thinking, and I've used Verdant before, and I'm just thinking, maybe because I basically fermented it at 19, and then then took it up to 20, and I think when it was 20, I thought, let it sit for a bit. I thought she should come down. No, I've knocked it up to 22 today, from 21, the last day or so, to 22. Let's see what happens. I'm going to run out of beer.
Yeah.
That's nuts. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that little story. I
Yeah,
meant to stick to
that's
take a picture.
yeah, that's you don't see that often, do you?
No, well, that beer you did the other week, that was 14-day ferment, wasn't it?
Yeah, yep,
That was meant to be a 14-day ferment. This was
that's
just
right. Yeah, but they usually ferment out within the first 4 days anyway. This I think it might just be a conditioning.
It's crazy. Crazy. So I don't think I'm brewing this week because I'm just not 100% sure yet. I'll get the gear, and if I get a chance to brew, I'll brew. But
Oh yeah,
apart from that, I'm not sure I'll actually get to do a brew.
yeah. You got a bit on this weekend.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether you guys were coming up or then we got mum's birthday on Sunday, so and then I'm babysitting Friday afternoon, so it doesn't leave
Right.
a lot of room.
Yeah, yeah. I think we were planning on coming up, but we had already agreed to look after the twins. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if we'll make it up on the day or it'll be around. Should be around. We'll be up sometime soon to give her a present.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Because yeah, can talk to you later anyway. But yeah. But no, it was all good.
Yeah. We'll take that offline.
Yeah, so they don't need to hear us.
No. No.
Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, that's about it. That's what was going through my head at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can only tell you what I was hoping to be drinking, and that was Mato Ale. But I'm still drinking my Captain's Choice at the moment, even though it is a little bit thinned out with a bit of soda water.
Actually doing the same with the wine, thinning out some wine.
I'm having some spritzers.
Yeah, it's a bit dusty today, so not going too hard.
Didn't you work today?
Oh, I worked. I'll push through.
Oh, did you have a special occasion last night?
Yes, it was Tuesday, so I thought I'd better celebrate. Yes. No, not especially. I just got sidetracked and lost track of time, and before I knew it, it was midnight, and I'm finishing a liter bottle of wine.
I've done that before. Back in the day when I was getting up at 3 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty easy to still be sitting there at 11, 12 o'clock and going, oh shit, I've got to go to bed.
Yeah, you're like, no, I'll be right. Till you wake up, you're like, what have I done?
Yeah.
What have I done?
You never are. That's the thing. You never are. Like I don't get, now that I just sort of drink my home brew and a little bit of wine and some spirits here and there, I don't really get on the piss. And if I do, I'm drinking home brew. And you just pretty much wake up. You might, if any, you might have a slight headache, but that's about it.
Yeah, okay.
Home brew is just, yeah, it's just if I do wake up with a headache, then it's like, oh, what happened there? And then I think, oh, maybe I had too many wines, or maybe I had too many the spirits. But normally, no, pretty good. Ever since I've been drinking home brew, maybe had half a hangover.
When it came time to,
that's pretty good, though. Eh?
Yeah, I'm heaps better on the home brew than I am on other bought liquids. Anyway, let's jump into this national emergency.
Yes.
We're going through.
I looked at that clip this afternoon.
Oh, yeah?
And it's like, you're kidding me. So I think our viewers will be most interested in that.
Yes, and after they get interested in that, they might want to jump ship from buying their beer to making it, and then we'll be the place.
Well, that's the first thing I thought of is, man, more and more people are going to go to home brewing.
Yeah.
To the pub. From Monday, the cost of an average schooner will rise under a major tax hike.
Now, it's the first of 2 excise hikes on beer and other alcohol this year, forcing many Aussie brewers and bars to to the brink. And for more,
I can't believe they do 2 a year. Like, of course it's just going to get out of control.
Yeah. Well, what'd they say? Oh, it's in the clip anyway. But I can't
we are
remember.
joined now by the owner of the Sneaky Possum
I
pub
think they
in
do the
Sydney's
same
Inner
with
West.
tobacco, don't they? Twice a year.
I think so. I think they do the same.
So if you're drinking like a smoke, well, you're screwed.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Home brew and grow your own tobacco?
Yeah, we can get around the home brew, but I don't know about the tobacco.
That's true.
Phil Anderson. Phil, morning to you. Gosh, some of these figures are
Morning,
huge.
guys.
When I was going through our briefing notes, the inflation rate is applied to beer and spirits twice a year. How much do you think that we're going to be forking out for a beer?
Well, too much. We're probably up to about, depends where you go, about $12 a schooner, which at 3 times the coffee is quite a lot, really.
Yeah.
It's crippling for you guys. I mean, everyone sort of looks at this and goes, "Oh, how come the pubs are hitting us again?" And they're skimming some profit off the top, and they all blame you. But you say it's not the pubs, it's not the hotels, but it's the costs down the line that you've got to pass on.
That's right. Australian taxation law is pretty complicated, but this one's pretty simple. It's gone up 84 times since 1983. Ironically, Bob Hawke brought it in. And one of the big problems is that
Which is crazy.
it goes up twice a year, so
to learn
it's
that he
an
brought it in.
artificial.
Yeah, I know. And he was an icon, pisshead, and now he's the reason for all this bullshit.
Yeah.
way for everyone to put their prices up.
And it's set to
schooner of
CPI, isn't
beer,
it?
That's right, set to CPI, they get to decide, but the artificial twice a year is not great. And so in a schooner of beer, about $2 now is the excise tax, plus you've got to pay GST on top of that. The ingredients are about 40 cents. So
right.
if you look at that breakup, it's probably not right.
But then when I looked further at the breakup, then you've got all of your running costs, you've got your staffing
Rent,
costs, and you're basically, in a lot of cases, just breaking even, and particularly for these smaller brewers as well. So it's not just the pub owners, it's the smaller brewers who are doing it tough as well. What does it mean then for all of you as an industry? Are people just saying, oh, look, I'm going to brew my own at home, or I'm just going to have, have a drink at home? What does this mean to your business?
One of us.
If you got 2 hours, I could go through a whole heap. But for me, for venues in general, it means that I feel a bit guilty every time I serve a beer and have to ask for $12. And people obviously don't understand that of that I'm not making a heap. For breweries, it means that we can't export our products. So we brew some of the best beer in the world, but the rest of the world can't really.
I wasn't aware of that. That's because the tariff is too much.
Yeah, that's it. And it gets passed on the consumer, and I think we pay the most for beer in any country.
Yeah, they said we have the highest tax rate.
Which is very un-Australian.
Really see that because we have the highest.
Yeah. What were we? We were 11th of the number 11, weren't we? On the consumer.
Yeah, we weren't up there where we thought.
Well, yeah.
Size. We have the highest tax rate in the world. It also means we've had about 40 breweries go out of business in the last 3 months, which is probably not anything anyone wants.
Yeah, I was
We've been
reading.
watching over 12 months, and he's had 40 in 3.
Yeah, that's right. That's there's probably a lot of ones that don't make the paper that we don't see, which is shit. And the only ones that seem to be surviving are the ones that have already sold out to China.
And they employ a lot of people. So
that's pretty sad.
we don't have a heap of industries in Australia that employ a lot of people. This is one of them. It'd be probably a good time for someone to have a look at that and probably not say that it's 1 cent a schooner is not particularly helpful.
Yeah, no, it's good to talk to you, Phil. They're important issues, and it feels in the hip pocket every time we go to a pub or a hotel. Mate, thank you for joining us today.
Cheers.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's nuts. 84 times.
Yeah,
84 times. And did you see or hear what the percentage was it goes up? It must be like 2 or 3%. Must be about 3% every
well,
time.
I think he said the governing body, they get to decide. But yeah, I think it's 2 or 3%.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah.
you're doing 6% a year. That's bonkers.
And like you said, the contents is about 40 cents.
Yeah.
Even crazy.
Yeah. What do we work out? We work out, I think, the last one I sort of tried to work out with electricity and all that, it's probably, I was looking at closer to 60 cents a schooner.
Yeah, well, I can say back when I first started doing it, and it's not doing anything like we do now with the grain. It was more getting the cans of extract and doing it that way. And I think we worked out it was about 30 cents a stubby, and that was like we didn't include power in that, of course. That would just calculate our ingredients.
Yeah.
That's going back a bit, but even now, I think, when you calculate it, you say we do a single batch, that's 2 cartons of beer. And even when you're doing your ones with Kegland, 50, 60 bucks a batch, not including electricity.
Yeah.
But that still works out less than half price for buying 2 cartons of beer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that probably works out about $1 a beer, around that sort of figure, depending on which one you put down. So
yeah, those ones I'd be looking closer to $1.10, but still, that's half of what I'm paying for a beer of, like, with those ingredients and those types of hops. You're looking at anywhere for $80 for a carton, or
and
70.
Not a carton of 24.
Yeah, that's right. It's 4 packs.
Yeah, which is nuts.
Yeah, that's bonkers. All right, let's quickly look at how my beer is traveling. This is the Pulp Addiction, the IPA. And it's only been in. It went in on Sunday, and it's already down to. It went in at 1.051. What's it been? 3 days, and we're down to 1.013.
So did your wrapped give you the same reading as your refractometer?
Yeah, my wrapped that's putting out the same as my refractometer and my hydrometer, because I made sure I was taking everything on, because I'm a bit iffy on the refractometer, but the refractometer actually, I think, came in 2 points under what the hydrometer came in. So I just have to, I just got to tweak it, adjust it.
Yeah. Well, I was having issues with mine, so I went back to the old cheapy one in the blue case.
Okay.
And it seems to be working. I've compared them over a few weeks. I compared them.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I just have more faith in the other one. It seems to be more consistent.
Yeah, right.
In the read in the other one.
Okay.
But
yeah, I don't know what they've done. I don't know what they've done with this new model then, if it's because it's the latest one, but it seems to be a bit volatile.
I noticed when I've watched a couple of your videos, when you get your reading after the boil, you basically pull it straight out of the boil and put it straight on the refractometer.
Mm-hmm.
I never do. I always stick it in a little bit of water, cool it down, and then I do it. So
should I cool it? I'll probably cool it then. Maybe that's why.
I don't know. Those new ones are supposed to compensate, but I don't know if they can compensate, like for 100 degrees.
Oh, I try and get the pre-boil closer to just after the mash.
Yeah. But
so
do you do the same with the boil? Yeah, I've seen you.
I probably after it's boiled.
Yeah.
I'll take it from the fermenter after it's been through the wort chiller.
must have just been the last video. Then you took it out because it was going into the fermenter, but you must have taken it out, or you've cut to you're standing next to the boiler and then you've put it on.
Yeah, I in that last video I do say I almost forgot to take the post boil, so I had to take it from the fermenter.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah,
cut,
yeah. I'll try and get it that one after it's cooled down to the pitching temp. But there's probably videos where I've done it straight from the boiler.
Yeah, I don't think it's the first time, but it's just the way you cut the video too. If that's not what you're doing, because I thought, oh, okay. I never do that. I always cool it down, even after the mash. I'll pull it out of the mash and I just stick it in upside down in a little jug of water.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got to do, and then I'll take the reading.
Yeah, I might do that. You put it in the squeezy.
Yeah.
You just put that in the water.
Yeah, just upside down in the water.
All right, I'll do that.
Do what you got to do. Then when you get a chance, go back and then read it.
I'll do that, and I'll give you a shout out in the video for when I do it. It won't be this. It won't be the next one. It'll be the one after, if I remember to do it. Yeah. No. Okay, so what have I got left? I've got left day. What did I say? Day 3.
Yeah, you put it out on Sunday.
So, what have I got? For a 14-day turnaround, 8 days and I'll dry hop it. 8 more days and I'll dry hop it.
Was this a 14-day one as well?
Yeah, they all seem to be. Yeah, 20 degrees at 14 days.
What hops are you using?
This was the Bry 97.
Oh, okay. You use Bry 97 all the time.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's almost there. I don't really need to, but I'll let it condition. Don't know if it does much, but you know, I'll just stick to the recipe. I'm in no rush.
That's drooling down the side of your mouth. I need a beer.
If I get to that stage, it will come out earlier. But I've got 50. 2 days out before I keg it. What's that? The 14th. What does that mean? So I won't be ready for next week's episode, but the one after it'll be ready for. I'll dry hop it and cold crash and keg it. Yeah, dry hopping with 50 grams Amarillo, 50 grams of Citra. Yeah. So it's going to be very pulp addiction.
You have lots of fruitiness with the Citra, but then the Amarillo is pretty fruity as well, but just not as powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's that one. We've got some beers to get into.
We do. I did a little. I'm going to go and grab mine. I'll grab them both.
Okay, might have been sitting here slowly warming up, so I'm sure that's how they enjoy. One of these beers is from P&G, so I'm pretty sure they enjoy that one.
It's near on impossible to get a cold beer over there. Yeah. I'll be back.
Yeah. Kundu. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's a lager. 4.5%. Little 330ml can. How did we get these ones? Who sent these over? I have to give him a shout out.
Our special guest, the Captain Solomon.
Oh, the guest moderator who's not moderating today.
No, he's not even in tonight. It's probably because he's gone back home and they're an hour behind us and he may have forgotten about it.
Oh, we'll let him off the hook. We just won't pay him this week.
So,
you got some info, do you? You got some?
Yeah.
All right.
So, which one? No pressure.
No pressure.
Which one you had? You had the Kunda in your hand, so we'll go to the Kunda first.
Kunda or Kundu?
Kundu, that's it.
Because that
Haven't got the
little logo they've got in the middle, it cuts the text off, so you don't know. I guess you could tell it's an N. Kundu. What does that mean? Can you translate that?
Oh,
No. Okay.
hang on. Hey Google, what does Kundu mean in Papua New Guinean?
Put that in your microphone.
Check out these pictures. I hate you, Google, sometimes.
You probably triggered everyone's Google.
Probably.
My phone went off. My phone was it pricked its ears up. Okay.
So I tried to get some info on this, and they keep it all tight-lipped. So it's produced by the SP Brewery, which is the #1 brewery in Papua New Guinea.
Okay.
They're based in Port Moresby. When we've been over there, we drive past it every time we went into town, basically.
Can you go in for a tour or?
I don't know. I've never been to the fourth.
Right.
I just know the brewery. So the one that we drink mostly over there is the SP Lager.
Right. Okay.
That's the one we drink all the time. I have tried the export. Heaps more expensive. So the last time I went over there, so our dollar, their dollar is worth about 50 cents of ours.
Right.
But I paid for a carton of 24, 110 kina, which is $55.
Right. Okay.
And that's 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Have they gone up? Has it gone up much?
It would have gone up heaps.
Oh.
I think when I was thinking part conversation with Solo, I think they're up around about 150.
Oh, shit.
So that's about $75 a carton.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I tried to get some info on this Kundu. I couldn't get anything. So apart from this, and some pictures of guys drinking it. That was about all the info I could get.
Oh, it's got a crispy crack on it. That's a good sign.
Well, it had a big flight.
Did they? How'd they get here?
Solo had some of his cousins ship them over.
Oh. What's that costing?
So they went to Casino, and then from Casino to us.
Smells good. Are you pouring it out? I'll go get a glass.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm pouring it out. Just so you could see the clarity and everything of it. Oh, it actually smells smells like it's got lemonade in it. It's a different smell, so you probably can't see the clarity, but it's well carbonated. I didn't get a real good head, but it could be my glass.
That is clear.
Yeah, clear as.
Yeah.
And that is a nice drop for it's a lager, which surprises me how light it is.
Okay, that's different.
And it's different from, well, you're not drinking beer, but I've just been drinking my beer. But it's a little bit dry on the back end.
Yeah.
A little bit dry on the back end. And the smell is, I don't know, it's almost like...
It's like it's apple cider.
Yeah, it's like a sweet smell. To me, lemonade was the first thing that came to my head. It certainly doesn't taste like lemonade.
No, it doesn't.
So cheers, Solo. Thanks for that, mate. That's a good drop. We can recommend this one.
Cheers, my dude.
Can we get any more info off the can? I'll put my eyes on.
No, I didn't, except made in PNG. Nothing about the hops.
Yeah, no, there's
You're on their website already, so...
quality brewed. Yeah, I couldn't find anything there. 4.5%, you already said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... yeah.
Interesting. I'd like to know...
Weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, the one that we drank when we go over is this one.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
know
how's
it
that
was
compare? How does that compare to this?
SP lager.
Hmm.
I would compare it more to a VB,
Yeah.
but a bit more drinkable VB. It's not as bitter as a VB, but that's the category that I put it in.
Yeah.
Like you drink it, that's pretty much the main one you can buy anywhere. I'd never seen this one before, and they must be licensed to do Strongbow and the Heineken.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Their brewery might have
Yeah,
the. Yeah.
they must be licensed to do it.
Yeah. Oh, they
And
must.
this one here, sorry.
No, I was just going to say they must be good at what they do if they can get Heineken to back them.
Yeah, exactly. The New Guinea Ice, that just reminded me of Carlton Dry, the labelling, when I first looked at it.
Yeah.
But we used to have one in Australia that was called Ice, like a Tui's Ice. Or it could have been a different brand, but
That might have been before my time. I don't recall one called Ice.
yeah, it's a long time ago, but I could be making it up. So
Hey, down the bottom on that, can you go across to the Kunda? Oh, okay. The other one had a more information button, but this one doesn't seem to have it.
Where's the one that had more information?
Go down. Go across. Yeah.
When we went to this
Yeah,
one,
that had more info. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
That they're keeping that one.
No info, no info, no info, no info.
Okay, just that one.
Heineken.
We'll give you info on the one that has no alcohol in it.
Yeah. Everyone will have to wake everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, there's the information. Yeah, he wants to read that. Not I. Oh, maybe it'll. Oh, I thought it might have popped up with something, but no, it's all Heineken.
Bugger.
All right. Okay, so the next one we've got.
Oh, okay. We're gonna.
Well, I haven't finished this one yet.
Yeah. I haven't finished.
So, what were your thoughts on the flavour and the smell?
I almost thought that they'd taken a Great Northern and 30 mils of apple cider and fused them together.
Well, now I'm rinsing out my beer. There is a lot more of that back end flavour of the likes of your Great Northern and your or like your Carlton Dry, your Great Northern.
Yeah. There's just no. It's low bitterness. It's low heaviness. It's very light. You could smash a carton of that, I think, and still have your wits about you.
I thought they were only 250 mils, but they're 330 mils.
It's a stubby can, isn't it? It's quite
really tiny.
Might have to check that. Maybe they've just said 330 because it's a stubby can, or maybe it's just stubby because it's sitting next to this one.
Yeah, that's 500 mil. So we got to get through that one too. So I've got some history on that one, a bit of story on that one. But
Okay.
We'll finish this one. I'm thinking need to have somewhere propped up there. Not sponsored, by the way. SP beer. We could. I don't even know if Dan Murphy's does it when I was googling it all. I don't think it came up at Dan Murphy's. Too shiny. Yeah, but it's a nice drop. So if you're in Papua New Guinea, all the boys over there. So thought Solo was dragging them on tonight, but obviously they'll get on about 9:30 and we'll be been and done and dusted.
Oh well, we gave him the shout out. Salute, thank you, lads. Much appreciated.
And the boys that were over there, I don't know if it was his cousins or not, but they're working over in Casino picking. I don't know what they're picking, but they're picking.
Oh, okay,
And yeah, they get stuff. They get Solo to get stuff for them when they're not over here. So Solo just contacted them and said, "Go us a couple of the." He said craft beer, but I wouldn't say they're a craft beer because they're just like it's just a lager, really.
Yeah, well, I guess whatever that flavor is going on in the background with the hops, whatever hops they're using, I can't find anything. That's probably the craftiest. That's probably the craftiest one on their list there.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing. Paradise Lager. Yeah, it'd have to be. You're probably right because the rest of them are like ciders.
Yeah, I think they've grabbed the one at the top. I forget what it's called. SPs. And then
beer.
yeah, and mixed a bit of the cider in with it.
But it's not a bad drop though. I would prefer to be drinking that over there than the SP Lager, but I bet you it's bloody twice the price.
It's funny. I found an image of the beer, and I saved the file, and it's a .png file, so it's a PNG beer saved as a PNG file. There you go.
Oh, bloody hell. I was looking for it.
Oh yeah.
I was going to give you credit for that one.
Oh yeah.
I knew what you were talking about. Might not have worked the same if it was a WebP file. That's a cricket joke, that one. That's a
Oh,
cricket
do
joke.
you want me to play the crickets?
Yeah, by the time I got there, you got the button.
I was working.
Mr. CJ has armed himself with some sound weaponry. And he's got himself a nice big button box with different sounds just to put shit on me.
There you go. I've put a can next to you on the stream. Here, it's coming in. It's catching up now, the stream.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
That looks cool.
So now you've got a can of that.
Yeah, no, that's cool. You've got a yard glass.
I've had that. I've had that for weeks.
Been there all the time, haven't you?
I've had that for weeks.
Everyone pointed it out.
I even made a big deal about it when I did it.
Yeah, I know. And that was before Christmas. No, that was after Christmas.
No, this is the New Year's setup. But we did say we'll start adding things to the table as we go.
Let us know, guys, what you think of the new background. I think it's awesome. Almost makes me feel like I've got to go and brew a beer.
Yeah.
Nice money.
That's why we only do these shows for 60 minutes. It's why the gear's mashing in the background.
Yeah. But I don't know how we're going to go with the new inflation because we might have to get rid of some of them tanks. We might have to get back to doing the couple of 100 litres we talked about a while back.
I don't know, just win the Powerball. We'll be right.
Yeah, because it's something like when you say that, it's more of a hobby thing. Even if you had a big brewery, like craft brewery, I wouldn't want to go anything like Tui's or anything. I'd still like to keep it craft, like 4 Pines and all that stuff. It's more the hobby and I don't know, just the interaction with people and like-minded people. And
yeah, if you could brew a decent amount and have an outlet to serve your different types of beers, I think that'd be interesting.
Well, if we won like 80 million, we could afford to set up the brewery and give it away for 12 months. That'd be our marketing strategy to get people to come back for more. Like they do with software and lots of things. They give you a taste of it for so long, and then it's like, oh, we're going to hit you with the bills now.
Get in there with the demo. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We could do the same. We'll get a following, and that's where we introduce all the merch, the food.
That's it. Yeah. You come in.
Brain and my muscle.
You buy. You pre-order a smoked barbecue lunch or dinner. And it includes free beer.
I reckon it would be a hit.
How can that not be a hit? That's the goal. That's what everyone loves.
So what the thing would be is make sure you give them their beers first, and we can make their meal smaller, and they'll still be full.
That's true, especially with these types of beers. You can make them.
Oh yeah,
You can make them a meal in themselves.
yeah. Would you remember when we'd go to like the local smorgasbord and you could have all you can eat? You know, I'd go and be looking forward to a couple of beers at the club, and then you go and get your dinner. And it's like, oh, I'm so full, you just don't eat as much.
I think I smartened up to that, because I think towards the end of my buffet career, I was like, no, just water, get as much food in, and then you don't even drink that much after. So it's a win-win. But then you go do your ass on the pokies.
Oh, I never play. I played them a little bit, but I would have one beer, have my meal, and I'd have a glass or two of wine, just sipping it. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you're
good. Back a bit.
sophisticated. I
Yeah,
can't say I've ever seen you with a glass of wine at the club. Maybe that's a new development.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it's been a long time since I've been to a club, so it's a long time ago.
I took Mia on Saturday night. We went to the Australian Hotel and Brewery. The one I keep telling you.
I'm still waiting to go to.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, one day.
Yeah. Oh, Mia likes that one because we've taken her there a few times, and I know she was itching for a chicken palmy, and they do a pretty good one.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, we did that and got wrecked on the pokies. I mean, we weren't playing long. It was just till dinner was ready. We put $90 through on $5 spins and just sucked us dry.
Was she using your money or she put some dollars in?
No, she didn't put anything in. She was just pushing the button on my money, and she wouldn't have wanted. She would have taken half the winnings.
Oh, bloody hell. That's a long time ago. I couldn't tell you the last time I played a pokey. Probably when I was with you. I don't know.
Yeah, might have been at the turn. Anyway, moving on.
So I've got it up on the screen to share. Like I view this tab.
Yep.
Is it not coming up in there?
No, it's gone. It's gone. I just forgot the shit. Put it on.
So this better. What do they do on Apex Hunters? They go sound check.
What's Apex Hunters? That did not make a sound.
Oh, you're kidding me! Oh, probably because I put it at the back of the microphone.
All right, can you hear this?
Yeah.
That was a crispy crack. And the name of it, the Scoffer Hoffer.
Yeah, Scoffer Hoffer.
That's a banging name.
And I'm just going to pour it in my glass.
Yeah.
It's a wheat beer, if you haven't realised. So, whoever's watching doesn't know, it's a wheat beer. What brought me on? Holy dooly, look at the size of the head on that thing.
That's what she said. I can't hit hang on.
So, my inspiration for... Well, Silo was the inspiration for the Kundu. And this was inspiration... I wanted to try something different, and I was talking to the boys at the brew shop, and they suggested this, and it's from Aldi.
Oh.
It's was, well, they said $15 a 4-pack, but it was actually $18 a 4-pack, and they're 500ml cans. And so they're all the way from Germany. So I'm just going to read the spiel, but you can probably see it. Schofferhofer Hefeweizen Naturab, so it's obviously a natural beer, is the most popular variant in the classic of Schofferhofer range. It still has a little yeast in the bottle, and the increased addition of the hops makes it taste a bit tart.
Yeah, I can smell that.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I can smell it.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was until I just read this little bit. While at the same time very fresh and fruity, which it has all that, and Schofferhofer Hefeweizen also has a lot to offer visually. It shimmers amber in the glass, and therefore is also visual pleasing. But exactly like what they're explaining there is exactly right.
It almost tastes. Let me have a proper sip. Yeah, you remember that sour beer I made not that long ago?
Yep.
I'm getting that
Yep.
vibe.
Yep.
I don't know if the word's astringent, but it's got that. It's got that. Yeah, let's go with tart because that's what they say. Yeah.
Because it was like, well, it must be the yeast.
Yeah.
Because I thought, well, I've had it. I don't know about yourself, but sometimes I've brewed a beer and it's just had a slight hint, and it's like, oh shit, that's off.
Yeah, you'd almost think that's off, but apparently that's what they're going for. I mean, I fucked with it.
So the I was looking to do something different, so I started talking to Hefeweizen. So this is it. It's a wheat, like a Hefeweizen is like a wheat beer. So this is what I was going to put down this week, but it's not going to happen. I might get the ingredients for it, but I probably won't get the chance to do it.
Yeah.
Although I might, like if you guys aren't, going to be around, then I may get a chance to do it, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, that was my inspiration for us, and it just worked out handy that Madeline was heading your way, so you could drop it in. And I thought, I'll give this to Chris because I was itching for you to take it as well.
I appreciate the express post. That was good.
Yeah.
Because Mia brought one down. I'm like, oh, good. We got something to talk about. And then I got another one. I'm like, oh, this show's going to be a banger.
Well, I was thinking we could spread it out, but it's like, who can wait that long?
No, and I think we should probably do that more often. Is just go to Aldi and get a random beer just to have.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad idea because we all know what's at Dan Murphy's. But if we went to Aldi and just tried different ones,
yeah.
But it's not a bad drop. Like I've had a couple of cans earlier in the week.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad drop once you get past that punch in the face.
Yeah, well, to be honest, because I had that sour beer not that long ago, it's actually, I'm fine with it. If I had had that without tasting something like that before, I'd probably have a hard time with it. But I know that, after a can or two, my taste buds have really come around to it.
Yeah, well, that's it, because we were both pretty ignorant of, different flavours. And this Hefeweizen is different again. So I think when I do it the first time, I'll just do a single batch. I won't do a double batch because, if one comes out shitty, then you don't.
Have you got a recipe for it?
No, I'm putting Steve. I made at the brew shop, Maitland Country Brewers, not sponsored.
Yep.
We did a red earlier in the year, which we spoke about.
Yeah, that was good.
And that was spot on. So I said to him, if we do this Hefeweizen, do we have all the grains and everything in stock that I can just come in and we can put a recipe together? And he goes, yeah. My base malt is still going to be my Atlas.
Yeah.
But it's still the other ones that go with it.
Yeah, the yeast and the hops that would.
Yeah, well, it's a wheat beer, so there'll be wheat in it.
Yep.
What's this one? Oh, this is the Dunkel. It's a darker beer. I was just seeing if it gives us any idea what was actually in it, but no. Yeah, so I don't like I said, the same we've done tonight. When you first crack it, it's like, ooh.
Different, yeah.
But you can taste all that. You can taste the fruitiness. I don't get any spicy. I get fruity. And you get that tart. A bit tart. You get that tart, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely coming through. But, that's just, that's the German beer.
Yeah, that's it. It's from Germany. Whether because it's sitting in the can, sometimes you get a little can flavour.
Little tinny.
You can get a flavour of the metal.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder if there's much difference between what you'd get out of a glass to because because you're
I
right.
don't know.
Have you looked at the bottom of that, the bottom half of that can? Underneath, anything underneath that pregnant lady? What the, is that German?
No, I haven't. Well, should be. Where's the pregnant lady? I can't even see that.
The pregnancy warning. Right there.
Yeah, when I first looked at the can, it looked like it's some of it's written this way, and then some of it's written upside down.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was Russian or
No, it should
German.
be German, not Russian.
The Germans read that way.
Do they?
No, I'm asking. I don't know.
I didn't think Germans read backwards. I think the French might. Or the way they write is backwards, say things.
Yeah.
Don't know. Anybody knows? Let us know. Anyway.
Yeah, they're
I
not.
think it's 5%.
They're not giving much away except wheat malt, barley malt, hop extract, yeast. They're not really giving you many particulars.
Well, I couldn't even read that. The writing was so small, even with my frigging glasses on.
All right. Well, we'll definitely make that a segment. Audi special buys beer.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
So whoever's in Audi next, just send the other person a picture and say, "Get this,
Get this one.
get this one."
We'll have to do it early in the week.
I can do it whenever.
Yeah, our Aldi's just up here anyway.
Yeah, mine's next to
5
work.
minutes drive.
I got one right near work, so I'm good.
I know. A couple of different ones there. The
Yeah,
Crystal Weissen.
That looks clear.
Yeah, but I don't think that's at Aldi.
Might have to have a look.
Yeah.
Crystal clear, sparkling
Yeah,
and
looks like
clear.
It almost looks like a rice ale.
Something I haven't had.
Asahi's rice.
Is it?
Yeah, Asahi's a rice beer, I'm sure.
How does that? What, they convert the sugars out of the rice?
Yeah.
Sure. It just tastes like everything else. Though. It doesn't taste special.
Asahi. Yeah. I don't even know how to spell
I think it's spelled how it
it.
sounds.
Google again. Hey Google, is Asahi beer a rice beer?
These pictures.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't want to see the pictures.
Yeah, good.
ASAHI. At least give me the spelling. ASAHI. Asahi Breweries. Beverages. I don't know if it's rice. Oh, I should have just
You're sharing the screen.
I don't. Is Asahi a rice beer? Yeah, it is a rice lager, Japanese rice lager.
Okay.
Like, it's just a Google search. So yeah, there you go.
That'd be interesting to. Is that something we could replicate? Or is it?
I'd be interested to do a rice beer. Yeah, I reckon if we delved into it using a bit of AI and stuff, we could probably get a recipe. Even if it's not on Brewfather, I'd say there'd be an Asahi clone on Brewfather.
Right. Okay. So Scoffenhof is the brand, and the name of the beer is the Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen. Did you do a pronunciation on that? A Google.
Well, when you watch YouTube videos and stuff, they do Hefeweizens, and I mean they even got just a Weissen, but it's Hefeweizen because they
Weizen.
pronounce the W's as a V.
And their Z's as a S, I
You know,
think.
like their cars, Volkswagen.
I think there's Z's. Are there Z's a C?
Or
Weissen.
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen.
And just looking here, what is Asahi made from?
Yeah.
Just a quick look, and it says it's like a 318 yeast strain, rice, corn, malted barley, and small quantities of mixed hop varieties. So we should be able to do that.
Yeah, that sounds
We can
doable.
buy corn. We can buy rice, then we can buy malted barley. But which malted barley would be the question?
That's true.
So yeah, well, look at that. You've learnt something today.
There you go.
We both learnt a couple of things today.
We sure did. Now, we probably should wrap up with some funnies. What have you got?
Yep, I've got a funny. I've got one funny, and I thought it was very funny. It goes for, I'm not sure how long it goes for. It goes for a couple of minutes. You want me to do mine first?
Oh, if you want, I'll just put another can of beer on your desk.
I was going to say it's covering your face.
I don't think there's any complaints in the audience for that.
Well, we do. We need to just keep piling those ones up. We just keep putting them. We might have to get a bigger desk.
Yeah, I'll just put them along the front here. They might be visual reminders of all the different beers we've tried over the year.
Yeah. Well, see, I haven't done a lot with the website. I've done Sweet FA with the website, but yeah, that's stuff we can, we can put those up in our thoughts.
I'll have to actually do the yard glass if I'm going to have that on the desk.
Yeah, well, that'll be good. After we record it.
Oh, yeah.
We just have to pick the beer. And make sure it's not a light beer.
Yeah, make sure it's a light beer. Yes, absolutely.
It's not a light beer.
No, it'll be a light beer, and half of that will be soda water. All right. What have you got?
Okay.
I can't see anything. Oh.
Okay. I'm just going to make sure I get on the actual... There we go. So can you see it all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Righto.
I know where the volume button is too. It's at the top.
All right. There you go.
If you were blind, how would you ask for a toothbrush? If you're blind, how would you ask for something to eat? Okay, if you were blind, how would you ask for a pencil? If you're blind, how would you ask for something to drink?
This is so funny.
You're blind.
Have
Yeah.
you got it yet?
Just going based off of what you're saying.
If you're blind, how would you ask someone for something to eat? Okay, what about if you need a pen or a pencil? If you were blind, do you need that? What are you laughing at?
Well, I can do the other things except for the pencil, right?
What? If you were blind,
Right.
you're not deaf. You can still talk.
Women.
That's it. That's what I thought that was hilarious.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
I've seen a couple of different ones before, but that was, it's obvious. You're blind. How would you? Anyway.
All right, I got this week's boat ramp fail of the week. Still no soundbite. We'll work on that. We might have it by the end of the year. We'll see what happens. But he's whipped the camera out just after the incident, but you can see this boat here is not on the trailer.
One way to launch a boat.
No.
One way to launch a
What?
boat at Lake Pleasant.
Oh, that poor boat.
What idiots?
I don't know why they put it in the water. Why wouldn't you check that first?
It fell off that truck
What?
where that lady's walking over.
Oh, I'd say they stopped and they've taken actual
All the
front
way.
winch wire off, and they've stopped part way down. That's just
It's
fallen
just
off.
slid. Yeah, that sounds about. Yeah.
Look at all that gel coat and fiberglass, like concrete.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to put it straight in the water and not back on the trailer to inspect it.
Well, that would have been smart.
They must have been hella embarrassed. And they're dragging it. They're making it worse.
They're not even picking it up. They're pushing it backwards.
Boys want to go fishing. Boys want to go fishing. Cool. All right. That's enough of that nonsense. Okay. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the episode. Much appreciated. Much appreciated to Solo and the boys in PNG. We thank you for the beer. It was actually surprisingly good. I would definitely I'd definitely go for that one next time I'm in PNG. So thanks again.
Just got to teach him how to fly a plane.
What do you mean?
Or sail a boat.
I don't even get on a boat. A couple of tins of fuel and a dinghy. I'll get there.
It's only a few kilometres.
I'll get there. No dramas. All right. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you all next week. Have a good week. Stay safe and drink responsibly, I guess.
Cheers, guys.
See ya.
Good night.
Woodstock, you know, behind Red Alone. I'm